This video is part 1 on how to fix the tab here, which is broken. And as you can see, this is the good one on the other side. This is the fairing on a 1992 VFR. I've stripped all the paint off of it. It's going to get a paint job, but I have to fix some of the fairing. This is a 22-year-old motorcycle. There's some of the other parts that I've already fixed, and these got fixed already. What I'm using is super glue for the cracks, and I'm using JB Weld, which is an epoxy clay that when mixed together is 2 parts and hardens like steel. I use it on my car often. To do the bracket here, I'm using gasket cork. I'm going to cut out a hole the same size on this side, probably a little bit smaller. I'm going to glue it together. I'm going to use it as a template, and I'm going to put it right there. Then I'm going to use the JB Weld, and I'm just going to roll it up in a circle and go around. Then I have a carbon fiber kit that's going to go over the JB Weld once it dries. So in order to reinforce these joints and these damages, I have carbon fiber that I am going to finish up with to give it the permanent integrity. And even though JB Weld hardens like steel, it's not strong enough. I've done it on my car. It's not strong enough. Therefore, you have to put carbon fiber on the back, and in some areas, go ahead and carbon fiber it so it doesn't break in the future. So I have the carbon fiber kit. I'm going to go through, I'm going to do all the brackets and make sure that they don't break in the future. Alright, here's a few tricks if you're carbon fibering a plastic ABS fairing. This is the fairing off a 1992 VFR750. It's been through quite a bit. On the corners here, it's so weak it broke in 3 places, but it got super glued, and that's JB Weld on the back. It looks ugly, but it's strong. The other corner is not broken, but that has to be reinforced also. Also, the pillars or the pillions of the rearview mirror have broken off. They were glued back on, and I'm putting this on for reinforcement. The other side's just getting reinforcement. When you do this, cut out the piece and use contact cement. I use this cheap stuff from Walmart that I got. It's $2. And just glue the pieces, because I tell you what, if you don't do that, you're going to get it all over your hands and everything. But if you take a look at this one, it's all glued into place. All I need to do is get a brush and brush on the epoxy resin. And the one I did yesterday, I was already cured, and it's as strong as steel. I mean, this stuff is super duper strong. It's not breaking. But it has really repaired the fairing very, very well. After this, it's going to get stripped, and then it's going to be painted with all the other parts. Here's the result of my do-it-yourself fairing fix using carbon fiber, JB Weld, and super glue. Super glue was $1 at the dollar store. JB Weld was $5 at AutoZone, and the carbon fiber I got online for about $20 with a 2-part hardener, resin. Here is what it looks like. That's on the corner piece. There was a big crack. The corners came out really well, such as that one and that one. Now behind that there is JB Weld, and there's crazy glue. But the tabs did not come out well. I'll probably just drill a hole in it and then wrap it around. So once it dries or cures, I'm going to drill a hole in the center to hollow it out, and then I'm going to wrap carbon fiber around it. I'm not 100% sure yet. I may end up just yanking it off there, I don't know. And there is the other part of the fairing. Other than that, it went pretty well. Here is what a carbon fiber tab looks like. I created this tab by first using an epoxy clay, and the epoxy clay is underneath there. I used a product called JB Weld, and I used the other side to mold a ring, and I used a little cork to put it in between, and I molded a ring around there. Then I sandwiched 2 pieces of carbon fiber on top of it, and you can double it if you want, so you'll have 4 layers of carbon fiber. But I tell you what, the carbon fiber is stronger than steel, or as strong as steel. This thing is just solid. Your carbon fiber on the underside for reinforcement, but once you sandwich it, carbon fiber it, take a Dremel and hollow it out, and it cut real easily. And all in all, it worked pretty good. It looks pretty good. I just got this bike. I just finished painting it, and I was putting the decals on and putting the fairing back on the bike. So I had to cut the holes in the carbon fiber, and I just finished that. But all in all, it looks pretty good. I also trimmed it. It has some sharp edges here. I trimmed it. So that's probably the only way I know how to make a fairing tab or holder. That's molded out of clay and then carbon fiber over the clay, and it's tough as steel. Alright.